All righty. We're down at Emerald City Guitars today, and I have a new friend.
Yes.
Mr. Craig Chaquico. Let me try that again. I've got a new friend, Mr. Craig.
Just to start from the beginning.
Good. All right, everybody, down to Jay Boone. All right, everybody, Jay Boone down at Emerald City Guitars, and we're gonna have some fun today.
Craig Chaquico. I said it for you.
Yeah, I just found out
say it.
that's how you pronounce his name.
Yes.
I always, over all the years I've followed this guy and idolized him, I thought it was Chaquico.
It looks like that,
Yeah.
I know. Well, that's Chaquico.
Anyway, brother, it's really nice to meet you.
Hey, you too.
Yeah,
You come so highly recommended, man. I'm glad I was able to come up here and enjoy some more of the Pacific Northwest. I live in Ashland, which you tell me you go by right now. So.
Yeah, Ashland is like a popular stop for us and the Guitar V adventures that you guys follow out there. And now we have a new friend down there we can do some cowboy shit with.
Yeah, next time we'll get him on some horses and stuff.
Well, you're a cowboy now.
No, yeah, I grew up on a farm. I was a little kid on a farm.
So a mutual friend of ours, Bill Prescott, hooked us up, and Craig's obviously been in the business for years and years and has a bunch of cool guitars. I think you brought 7 guitars up?
I think so. Yes, I was doing my recycling, my papers and then the bottles and glasses, and these are some of the guitars I wanted to recycle to make sure they ended up in the right places.
Well, 2 of them immediately caught my attention.
Yeah?
The early BC Rich left-handed bitch made specifically for Craig.
Yeah. Got my name on the
Got
back,
his name on
#1.
it, and #1. It's just, I remember a classic photo of that with Craig, and then of course the early Dean ML in black before he switched over to carbon. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Kiesel now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then-
They've been my savior. There was a big riot in Germany where all my vintage 57 Gold Top, 59 Sunburst, all these great guitars.
That was 1978 or something.
Yeah, there was a big, Grace couldn't play, and so there was a riot. And after that, I thought, I'm not going to take vintage guitars on the road anymore, So I ended up looking for Deans and BC Riches in California, loved them, and then Carvin was making a double neck. And John Cipollina from Quicksilver and Jorma from the Airplane had mentioned them. And I went, really? Yeah. And so I went down to the factory and have had a great relationship with them for decades.
Yeah.
So that ended up being my main guitars for everything, my solo stuff and all that. It's funny, Bill Prescott and I go back to Sacramento when he was a DJ at KZAP. And then he came up here and was a DJ at KUFO, and we did a concert in Portland, and Bill was backstage, and he knows a lot of my songs. And I said, dude, I do the intro to this song, but everybody's out in front, the singer's out in front. Why don't you take my guitar and just play the song until they figure out it's not me? So
you did that?
Yeah,
nice.
We did it. So Bill comes out and plays for the longest time. I'm going, man, over here, and no one knew. They just thought that's Craig as usual.
Good job, Bill.
Yeah, way to go, Bill. and then afterwards, everybody in the band's going, man, that was so weird. We thought that was you. And then we looked over, and there was this other guy there. And I said, yeah, Bill can play all my guitar parts. And Mickey says, what's so hard about that?
So in '78, you lost.
Yeah.
What you lost? 57 Gold Top, a 59 Burst.
Yeah.
All these beautiful blonde basement heads and cabs, and a 57 Strat.
Yeah, there was the Strat. There was some custom guitars. There was a guitar that was in the Star Wars Christmas special. It was funny how I finally tracked some of these guitars down that we thought were, destroyed in this fire. But, that's the way it is. Rock and roll, things come and go. And,
man. Well, I'm glad these survived.
I'm glad they're in good hands, too.
This Guild 12-string has some pretty cool significance, too, right?
Find Your Way Back was written on that and performed on that for the actual recording.
Awesome.
And on some of my solo records.
Classic, looks like early 70s F512.
Yeah.
Something. An old Dano Vinnie Bell sitar.
Right, those have been on a few albums as well.
Yeah, and these are cool. The Jimi Hendrix Monterey Pop 30th anniversary limited edition.
Yes.
Very cool custom shop Strat. But yeah, just some really fun stuff, man. And God, dude, I really appreciate you driving up from Ashland.
Oh, it was great. The weather was great. You've been the best to work with. I totally love picking your brain about guitars and availabilities and Bill spoke so highly of you that I couldn't say no. And here it just turns out to be a great, getting to meet you and hopefully be friends now for a while. And
we'll do a lot more.
I look forward to it, man.
All right,
Thank you. All right, thanks.
All right, thanks, Craig.
All right.